Hi guys, Justin here of Yugatech. And the Samsung Galaxy A52 is one of the company's latest additions to its popular Galaxy A series of smartphones. With some similarities to the higher Samsung Galaxy A72, it flaunts an immersive 6.5-inch Super AMOLED screen with a 90Hz refresh rate, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset, quad rear cameras, stereo speakers, and a large 4,500 mAh battery. So is this a good buy for under 20,000 pesos and a worthy upgrade from its predecessor, the Galaxy A51? Let's find out in this review. Starting with design. As you can see, the rear panel of the Galaxy A52 is designed with a matte haze finish that has a satisfying soft texture. It repels fingerprints and smudges well, which means those who prefer to use their device without a protective case won't have to wipe it every now and then. The unit we have is in the Awesome Blue model, but it also comes in Awesome Black, Awesome White, and Awesome Violet. From here, you can also see the quad cameras with the LED flash that's placed in a protruding module, which is designed in a way that it seems like it's just bulging from the back. It sure blends in well. Switching to the front, we have a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with slim bezels and a tiny hole punch at the top for the 32-megapixel front camera. Just above it in the bezel is the earpiece that doubles as the secondary loudspeaker. We get a metallic frame that provides a premium look, and at the right side we have the power or sleep button along with the volume rocker right above it. Up top is the secondary microphone together with a card tray for 2 nano-sized SIM cards and a micro SD card in a hybrid setup. Meanwhile, at the bottom are its USB Type-C port, main microphone, main loudspeaker, and the 3.5mm audio jack. Overall, similar to its big brother, the A72, we like the design of the Galaxy A52. It's an attractive mid-range device with a premium build and IP67 rating, meaning it's dust-proof and can handle being submerged in water for up to 1 meters for 30 minutes. It's also easy to hold thanks to the smooth curves. More on that display. As mentioned, the Galaxy A52 sports a large 6.5 inches Full HD Plus Infinity O Super AMOLED screen with a 90Hz refresh rate. For protection, it has a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 layer. Thanks to its Super AMOLED panel, the colors are vibrant and punchy with deep blacks for excellent contrast. If you like watching videos on Netflix or YouTube, you'll like the dual speakers for a stereo experience. Admittedly, it's not as loud as the speakers found in more expensive devices, but it does offer crisp, clear, and well-rounded audio compared to smartphones with a single speaker. So running the software department is Samsung's One UI 3.1 that's based on Android 11. It's a highly responsive UI with a clean and attractive look that offers plenty of customizability. It also comes with features that will work well with other Samsung devices in the ecosystem, such as wearables and smart devices. Moreover, the Galaxy A52 comes pre-installed with the usual Google services and Samsung's apps such as the Galaxy Store, Samsung Global Goals, Samsung Members, Galaxy Wearables, Bixby, and many more. There are also a few third-party apps such as Netflix and Spotify, which should be fine for most users. Storage-wise, the Galaxy A52 comes with 256GB of internal storage with a usable 219GB out of the box. If you want to expand it, it can accommodate up to 1TB via a micro SD card. Now, under the hood, similar to the A72, the Galaxy A52 is packed with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G together with an Adreno 618 GPU and 8GB of RAM. Like usual, we ran it through our standard benchmark apps and will flash the results now. In our experience, the Galaxy A52 was able to breeze through basic tasks such as navigation, web and social media browsing, messaging, and even taking a lot of photos. Multitasking wasn't an issue as well thanks to the ample RAM. In terms of gaming, the phone can run graphic-intensive games such as Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Mobile without any lags or frame drops. Although we do recommend playing under low to medium graphic settings for a smoother experience. As for connectivity, it has the usual features such as 4G LTE, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth NFC, and GPS. Now there is a 5G variant of this Galaxy A52, but the one we have is the 4G unit. For biometrics, you can unlock the device via the in-display fingerprint scanner and face recognition. Both work well, although the fingerprint scanner feels a little sluggish. Hopefully, it can be improved with a software update soon. Keeping this device running is a 4500 mAh battery, which is a large yet common capacity nowadays. The PC Mark's battery test rated its battery life at 13 hours, while in our video loop test wherein we play a 1080p video at 50% brightness and audio, airplane mode turned on and earphones plugged in, the A52 got a complete 15 hours and 20 minutes of playback. Now as for charging, it does support 25 watts fast charging. But weirdly, unlike the A72, we get a 15 watts fast charger. And with this, it takes over an hour to replenish the battery from 0 to 100%. Alright, moving now to cameras, the Galaxy A52 is also a versatile shooter with its quad-cam setup that's composed of a 64-megapixel main, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, a 5-megapixel macro lens, and a 5-megapixel depth sensor. The main shooter has OIS, while the telephoto lens is capable of up to 10 times digital zoom. For selfies, a high-res 32-megapixel camera takes care of that, so the Galaxy A52 offers a lot of camera features that users will enjoy. You can create AR doodles or take short clips with the single-take feature. Samsung also added a fun mode that basically brings Snapchat filters in the native camera app. It's very quirky, although it requires internet connection. When it comes to the quality, the rear cameras take photos with vibrant colors, wide dynamic range, and can retain plenty of details. We can say that the images produced are good enough for social media uploads. When using the ultra-wide lens, there's a slight fisheye effect to the photos, and it tends to soften some details at times. But it has good color reproduction. For portrait shots, the depth sensor does a good job to blur the background. And as for macro shots, it can be a hit or miss. You can also zoom in up to 10 times with okay quality with a lot of contrast. As for low light, the Galaxy A52 has a dedicated night mode like most phones nowadays, and it produces shots with a good amount of exposure. The 32-megapixel selfie camera, on the other hand, produces good photos that look natural under ample lighting. We also get good colors here and decent details. You can take advantage of taking wide selfies as well, which still produces good colors. When it comes to videos, you can shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second, but the super steady stabilization is only usable for 1080p at 30 frames per second. You can use the Pro Video though if you want more control for specific subjects and scenarios. Okay, we're down to our final thoughts. This Samsung Galaxy A52 is an interesting device given that it has two versions in the Philippine market. As I've mentioned, the one we have is the 4G version that is priced at 18,990 pesos. Meanwhile, the 5G version with a more powerful chipset, 120Hz refresh rate, and 5G connectivity, of course, comes with a more expensive 23,990 pesos, which is honestly the same price as the bigger Samsung Galaxy A72. Comparing it to its predecessor, the Galaxy A51, this Samsung Galaxy A52 sure is a good upgrade. The question is, should you get one? Well, if you're okay not having the bells and whistles of the Galaxy A52 5G, but if you have the extra budget, then we highly recommend that you check out the 5G variant. Or maybe the Samsung Galaxy A72 if you're into large phones. And that wraps up this review, guys. What about you? What do you think of this Samsung Galaxy A52? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is Justin, and don't forget to wash your hands and stay at home.